Here's Scott OG with the details.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Magic in Orlando. Checking out the Magic, playing above 500 in the last.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown. Tip-off goes to Houston. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston. Patrick Beverly out there with Harden. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. On defense, the Magic.
You know, you look at Evan Fournier, and he's very crafty. He said his favorite player growing up was Manu Ginobili, and I see some similarities in their games. Both are efficient scorers. They're able to make the 3 and slash and dash inside to finish around the rim.
Screen by Ibaka. Al Payton. Feeds to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. In the corner, Harden. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Anderson. Ariza passes to Capella. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when you get it, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Pick by Vucevic. Payton kicks to Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Back to Harden. At the top of the key, Capella. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Anderson kicks to Harden. No good on the 3. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Payton drives in. And they double up Payton to the paint. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Magic have made great strides defensively. The offensive end, they've still got a ways to go.
Well, the game is still about putting the ball in the basket, and their lack of shooting has held them back a bit. Teams have been able to pack the lane. There's not enough space as a result for their athletes to really get inside and do what they can do. They've got to find a way to add shooting so they can stretch defenses a little more. And if that happens, then I think you'll see their offense take a big leap forward.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Green, the pass to Payton. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. For 3, Fournier gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rockets leading by 3. Beverly dishes to Harden. And Anderson has it in the corner. Houston moving it around. Here's Capella. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Ibaka kicks to Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Beverly, the pass to Anderson. Capella dishes to Harden. Over in the corner, Beverly. Harden kicks to Capella. Vucevic with the block.
And you know, with Vucevic, as is the case with all shot blockers, it's about time. And how can you bait that shooter into shooting a shot that you know you can block?
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Payton passes to Fournier. Green, the screen from deep. Fournier's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Another miss by Houston.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Capella. Over in the corner, Beverly. Anderson outside. The feed to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Magic shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Payton against Harden. Ibaka. Anderson with the block. Now here's Harden. D right on him. And it's Capella missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Harden against Payton. Fournier in the corner and stolen by Ariza. Harden against Payton, and the basket by Harden.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Payton kicks to Ibaka, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Oklahoma City.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harrell's checked in. The Magic trail by 4. Now here's Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Houston.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
Pick by Vucevic. Ibaka outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Vucevic, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path. And Nikola Vucevic, born to play the game. Both of his parents played professionally. They met in a gym. And his father played in Europe for 24 years, so you can't run away from the DNA.
Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
And Vucevic, with that basketball upbringing, guys, you see that in his skill level, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can score on the block over either shoulder. He can step out and make the face-up jump shot as well. He's a good passer. Offensively, there's not much he can't do as a big guy.
The Magic again can't hit. Rockets leading by 5. There's the pass to Gordon. From beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Gordon's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Payton kicks to Green. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Got a piece of it. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Out to Ibaka. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Serge Ibaka. Mario Hezonja is checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Jody Meeks in for Evan Fournier.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And here's Gordon from outside. The Magic trail by 9. Payton outside. Passes to Meeks. Six to shoot. Fade away. Kept alive. Here's Biyombo. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring team. The Rockets #1.
Kevin, if there's any stat you want to lead the league in, it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
And that one misses. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. And the second free throw, good. Beverley with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harrell dishes to Nene. Houston moving it around. He kicks to Harrell. Back to Nene. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Biyombo. To the inside. Here's Gordon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
There's the pick. Payton kicks to Meeks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Taking a look at Cleveland, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Orlando, 4.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Magic are, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Payton passes to Gordon. Off target with the open look. Rockets leading by 5. And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Yeah, Kevin, he's mindful of the fact that this is a shot-blocking team they're playing, but he doesn't want his team to be shy offensively. He said, if anything, we have to be patient and at the same time aggressive. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can score inside. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
All right, David. Well, guys, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
And that's got to be the focus. It takes a lot of game planning to come up with ways to put points on the board consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas of how to attack this defense today.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Puts it up from 7. The second effort, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a moment to check out Bismack Biyombo here. How his last 10 games have gone. 13th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Nene dishes to Harrell. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Brewer kicks it to Nene. Tries to snap the cold streak. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
It's Hezonja in the corner. No good. That would have tied it. Rockets leading by 3. And that one's good. Beverly's got his first basket of the night.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Payton against Beverly. Gordon a screen. Here's Hezonja. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Nene. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Houston lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the screen. Outside Meeks. And that's not going to go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his...
He trusts you every time he punts the ball.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, it is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Nene is out there with Harrell. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then there's Gordon. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Back to Brewer. Houston moving the ball around. Nene kicks to Beverly. To the middle. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Nene's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Nene's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Hezonja, the pass to Fournier. The dish to Meeks. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that 3 rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Houston making a switch. Anderson's checked in. And it's Gordon missing. The Magic trail by 9. And Meeks kicks to Hezonja. Back to Meeks. Gordon a screen. Now here's Biyombo, guarded by Nene. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Hezonja gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. But he has to close out a little stronger on him.
When you look at Mario Hezonja, 6'8", guys, you see him as more of a small forward or a shooting guard.
Well, I think he's a swing man. You can play him at both positions, undoubtedly. He's got small forward size and the athleticism and scoring ability to play the shooting guard spot. I think it just depends on the matchups and what you're trying to get done in any given game.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Meeks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. This is to Gordon. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. KJ McDaniels comes in for Gordon. And it's Harden in for Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Ariza kicks to Anderson. The Rockets again can't hit. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Vucevic. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Here's Capella. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That one on Vucevic. For Houston, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Biyombo. McDaniels dishes to Capella. Harden kicks to Anderson. And it's Ariza in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And here's Fournier. He's got 6. Right side, Gordon. Over in the corner, Meeks. That 3 off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. And Jody Meeks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in. Anderson outside. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Meeks. Harden kicks to Capella, and it's going to be a 3-second call. You see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
And guys, really the story for him has been his struggles from mid-range. I mean, some of them have been rushed. Others were just tightly contested. But he has to be a lot smarter on when to pull up or when to look for a teammate going forward in terms of winning this game.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Green. Unloads from 13. Count it. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Ariza kicks to Capella. Another miss by Houston.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Back to Meeks. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And Meeks kicks to Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Superb body control by Vucevic, bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
To the inside. Here's Harden. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Gordon's checked in for McDaniels. For Houston, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. That free throw good from Harden. And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation.
Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Gordon against Fournier. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Capella.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Houston leading by 8. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we know Mario Hezonja is a sharpshooter out of Croatia, and some say he was the cockiest player from that 2015 draft class. He once said, "I've never had respect to anybody on a basketball court. I don't care. Whether it's a veteran or a young player standing in front of me, I always have the same goal. I want to run over everybody." Kevin?
What a quote. He is not shy. Thanks, D.A. Feeds it to Anderson. Shoots. And nothing but hair on that one. The Magic trail by 10. Now Meeks. 8 points his last outing. Vucevic with the bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here is Harden. Back to Gordon. Here's Capella. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Orlando, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Knocked loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And now a look at Serge Ibaka. Some stats on him. He's been dominant over the last month. 5th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
Yeah, he's been dominant as a shot blocker all year. He is a dangerous force inside.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. Harrell, he's checked in for Houston.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And there on the 2K leaderboard are the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Rockets 4th.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
A reason to look. The Magic trail by 12. Payton outside. He feeds it to Fournier. Back to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Over in the corner, Green. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Harrell, that's good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Green. Screened by Ibaka. For 3, Fournier. Kept alive Orlando. Vucevic. Here's Payton. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And, you know, Elfrid Payton's first sport was football. His father played in the Canadian League. But after Hurricane Katrina hit, Payton's New Orleans area youth team disbanded. And Payton moved to Texas and then decided to focus on hoops instead. I don't know how that happened in Texas, as crazy as they are about football there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Yambo, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Mario Hezonja subbed in for Evan Fournier. And the basket by Gordon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Elfrid Payton, a late bloomer in basketball, he was always the smallest player on his high school team until a growth spurt his junior year of high school.
And that may be why he was so lightly recruited coming out of high school, guys. He ended up going to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Not what you would call a powerhouse, but it all worked out because he's where he hoped to be, playing in the NBA.
In the corner, Ibaka with it from the arc. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Outside, Gordon shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And for Elfrid Payton, a gifted playmaker, gets to the rim at will. One question mark has been his outside shooting.
Yeah, you know, he's made strides in that area, though, guys. I mean, his shot is not broken. I think it's becoming more consistent with improved mechanics. If he continues along this road, I think he'll be the total package.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's McDaniels in for Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Hezonja kicks to Payton. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets leading by 13. The feed now to Harrell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Warriors. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Houston, 2.5 games back.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
It really has been something to see. I mean, a remarkable and quick turnaround. It's been dramatic in how far they've come from last season.
Come on, shoot! There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Nene kicks to Brewer. Takes a three. Good on the three-point shot. Brewer's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Gordon, the pass to Hazania. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 17. Beverly dishes to Nene. There's a minute left here in the second. McDaniels kicks to Nene.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
It's not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Biombo, the pass to Hazania. Here's Green, and he lays it straight in. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half.
Boy, the two-way game of Peyton, much to admire in that. I mean, this guy is really an accomplished offensive threat, but may be a better defender.
Green dishes to Peyton. Outside Gordon. From deep, Green. Green missing again. Here's Beverly. No good on that last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets ahead, up by 15. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
We're back with you in Orlando, where you can see some of the street art that adorns this beautiful city. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. And it's the Magic with the ball. Down by 15. The guard tandem is Peyton and Fournier. Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle. And it's Green in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And Vucevic is crafty, clever, close to the bucket.
Rocket shooting 43% for the game. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Here's Ariza. Off target from three-point range. Magic shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And the wide open shot from Green. The putback. Back to Fournier. Screen by Ibaka. Fournier passes to Vucevic. And Capella sends it back.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And the shot is good. 11 points for James Harden.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
Left side, Ibaka. It's Fournier on the wing, defended by Beverly. Another miss by Ibaka.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Ariza with the bucket.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Screen by Ibaka. The 3. Green missing again.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Payton against Harden. Outside, Green looking to end the run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the 3 ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Here is Harden. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Beverly to the left side wing. Anderson dishes to Capella. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. And he can't get the first one. That one misses. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Vucevic missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Payton outside. Now the pass to Vucevic. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Free throw, good, Anderson. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
It's stolen by Capella. Harden kicks to Anderson. Houston moving it around. Harden's shot is off. Well, Orlando shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Green, no luck.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Green. Here's Harden. It's tipped. Payton outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Over in the corner, Beverly passes it to Capella, and stolen by Fournier. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Pull-up jumper. Anderson with the block. Here's Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Harden against Payton. Left side, Ibaka to the right side. 5 on the clock. Payton passes to Vucevic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, when Vucevic gets in the zone and is rolling like this, you just have to make sure he gets his touches. Give him the ball.
Outside, Gordon. In the corner, Harden. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons. And yet, there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
Houston leading by 15. On the wing, Gordon. He kicks to Capella. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. Elfrid Payton is second.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And here's Anderson for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's Fournier on the wing. Over to the wing. Here's Meeks. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Biombo is checked in for Vucevic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Mario Hezonja subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 2nd in opponent shooting percentage, 3rd in rebounding. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And they've been outstanding defensively, as you can see from that ranking in opponent field goal percentage. They get after it and make everything a challenge.
Gordon with a screen on Ariza. Inside and stolen by Harrell. Eric Gordon on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Here's Hezonja. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fournier. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron. Rockets leading by 17. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Fournier against Gordon. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. Up top, Meeks. The 19-foot shot. The rebound by Harden.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Azania. Gordon with a screen on Ariza. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Azania, and finish off by Hazonia.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harden dishes to Nene. Fournier gets a wide-open look, and the shot is long.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Azania. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 10 points for Ariza.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Fournier kicks to Hazonia.
And Mario Hazonia, the 5th overall pick in 2015 out of Croatia. He's played pro basketball from the time he was a teenager, competing in the 2nd best league in the world since age 17. That'll get you ready for the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Here's Nene. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Nene's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Hazonia was regarded as maybe the cockiest player in his draft class, but guy's tremendously confident.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with that when you're a sniper. You love to see shooters not have any fear and have great confidence and no conscience when it comes to launching them from 3-point range. So that assassin's mentality and bravado, that's what you want in a shooter.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Gordon, how last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Good on the 2nd free throw. The Magic trail by 21. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Back to Fournier. It's rebounded by Houston. Nene's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harrell, defended by Gordon. Houston moving it around. And that one's good. Beverly.
They're straying away from the 3-point game here in the 2nd half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many 3-pointers in this half.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard. thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Fournier against Beverly to the middle. Here's Biombo. Some solid defense there by Nene. Now here's Gordon. He's got 10. Brewer. And another 3 for Houston.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Again, the miss by Green. Beverly with the ball. Gordon the pass to Harrell. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Shrink the floor, and when you're on the ball or close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And for the Rockets, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Corey Brewer. Harrell is out there with Nene. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Gordon in at the 2-guard position.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
To the wing right side. Three-pointer Augustine. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
Back to Beverly. Kicks it to Harrell. Down low. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And for the Magic, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. The dish to Wilcox. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Nene down low. Feeds it to Harrell. Second chance shot, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
On the free throw, no good. Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Brewer. Nene kicks to Brewer. Outside Gordon. Brewer passes to Nene. He feeds it to Gordon. Misses from short range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Augustine dishes to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. The feed to Augustine. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Got a piece of it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brewer's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And here's Augustine. He dishes it to Watson. Wide open. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Watson. Augustine's got 5 points now this quarter. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him, because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Pass to Watson. They set the pick. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. And Houston the other way now. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Outside Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. The Rockets with another miss. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Augustine passes to Zimmerman. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the paint, here's Nene, and slam dunk by Nene.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Watson dishes to Augustine. Outside Gordon. The pass to Augustine. He kicks it to Wilcox. Nailed from three-point land. And so it's Houston with it. Beverly, the pass to Nene. Back to Brewer from deep. And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Orlando. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Harrell. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Harden in for Patrick Beverly. On up the court. Ariza no luck. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Watson kicks to Augustine. Top of the key, Ibaka. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Now Augustine passes it to Watson. Puts up a three. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Just absolute domination in this one for Anderson. 12 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Here is Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Watson. Sinks the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Ariza no luck. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Augustine dishes to Watson. Here's Wilcox. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Harden. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Kicks to Capella. Harden outside to the paint. Picked off in midair. And Watson has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. Houston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. A nice shot by Anderson.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Far too much penetration allowed, Greg, and that's really been the theme of the song so far here.
And Ibaka kicks to Watson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Rockets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Anderson outside. There's the dish to Harden. Here's Ariza. No good from outside. Magic shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Augustine against Harden. Shots good by Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Zimmerman. Green comes in for Wilcox. Fournier's checked in for C.J. Watson. And it's Payton in for Augustine.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
Now here's Payton. Fournier passes to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton dishes to Green. Misses the 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
A nice shot by Anderson.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Magic have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Screen by Ibaka. Ibaka with a screen on Gordon. Here's Fournier, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And you have to appreciate how quickly Ibaka gets in position on the screen. Not every big man can do that.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Payton against Harden, and Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Payton. Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Eric Gordon. They get it again. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And so here's Orlando. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Augustine passes to Fournier. Vucevic, a screen on Beverly. Fournier's shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Out to the right wing. Vucevic, a screen on Harden. Green with the ball. It's Fournier on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Beverly. Houston in total control. Harden kicks to Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Anderson. The Magic shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Three-pointer Augustine. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Harden dishes to Capella. Back to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here's Augustine. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Azania. Inside. Nails the baby hook. 14 points for Vucevic.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Harden against Augustine. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, it's been fun to watch Harden in this one. 8 rebounds and a dozen assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Good on both. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Deep 2 from Anderson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Anderson's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 40 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for James Harden. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Brewer, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando. And he can't get the first one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fournier passes to Vucevic, and it goes down 2 points.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Houston in total control. Now Harden. And Anderson has it in the corner. Harden kicks to Capella, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Vucevic. That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Here's Augustine. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Ryan, it was a great night of shooting for you. What does it mean to you that your teammates have the confidence to get you the ball when you're in position to score?
They have a ton of confidence in me. Even if I'm missing them, they want me to keep shooting because a lot of times I'm open. So, you know, my teammates do a great job of finding me. I got to just keep shooting. I mean, that's what shooters should do. You know, you can't lose confidence in your shot. You just have to be ready and focused and just shoot the next one and hopefully it goes in.
Yeah, the next one's always going in, right? Thanks very much, Ryan. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to James Harden.
This is just no way to keep James Harden in check when he's locked in like that. He's got too many ways to beat you. He combines scoring on the perimeter, scoring inside, step back, and he can pass it like nobody else. Harden was a steamroller tonight. Just stay out of his way. He didn't even try to Euro step tonight. Run him over, Harden.
What an unbelievable night he had passing the basketball. He was in total harmony with the other 4 guys on the floor and created countless easy chances with his assist work. That was a great performance. When he passes like that, there's no way they can lose.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.